Hey folks, just want to take a minute to continue on in our discussion. Last week we discussed a game plan, and hopefully now that you're getting that game plan before you leave the dock, now you should have a direction that you're heading. So let's talk about that area that you plan on going to, that area that you plan on fishing, whether it's a reef or a shoreline. Let's decipher that area. Let's read what the water is trying to tell us there. This time of year, I really like to be in rafts of bait, rafts of mullet, either the finger mullet or, bigger bull mullet. But I also like to see maybe some little bait balls of perch, down on the bottom in the grass or hunkered down on the oyster shell. And that really kind of gets me excited about an area. The single jumping mullet out there in the distance doesn't necessarily do it for me, but that's where we can come into, say a micro move or a micro adjustment. Just because you pulled into the bank or to the reef right here in this location, shut the motor off, give it a few minutes, scan the water, scan the area that you plan on fishing, and maybe you'll see that out in front of you a couple hundred yards or even maybe back behind you, that there's more activity going on in either one of those locations. So then all it takes is a small adjustments with the trolling motor, or maybe just idle down and readjust and reposition yourself to be in that better location and have a more successful outing. Now pay attention to where the bait is holding. Is the bait up tight? Is the bait out towards the drop off where the grass turns into bigger sand pockets? And figure out, if you can figure out where that bait is staging, what zone that bait is staging in, then you can stage yourself in that area to possibly have a more successful trip or more successful wade in that particular zone that you're in. Just one of the key ingredients is reading that water. And to do so, to read it correctly, we really need to take our time when we pull up to an area. It's not about just pulling in and bailing out and taking off. Pull in, gather your thoughts, get your equipment gathered up. But while you're doing that, survey the water the whole time. And the water will tell you exactly where you need to be. And I think if you can start to do that, I think if you can start to slow yourself down at a given area, I think you'll find you'll be more successful. I hope this helps, and hope to see y'all back here next week. Thank y'all.